You know I do this for the passion. Fuck whoever asking. You know the shit is everlasting. I ain't the one that's for the gassing. No. You know I do this for...
Niggas old. No, we ain't old. Fuck that shit.
And we're back to episode 51 of the Sweet Remedy Podcast. I'm your host, Norb.
It's your boy Cam.
And this your guy, Tommy Pickles.
It's always the lovely and humble tech guy,
Weezy.
Wayne. But we got a special guest for y'all on the show. Got your boy DJ Chosen.
What's going on?
DJ of
The University of Akron.
what's up, bro?
A true entertainer.
Say what's up to the sub.
What's going on with y'all,
You see
man?
how we coming?
How y'all doing?
Go Zips, you feel me?
Oh, for sure. Alumni, big alumni. And everything more.
Big alumni.
Big alumni.
Hey. And then you the official DJ.
It all goes together.
We got a fucking show for y'all motherfuckers
Today.
So y'all know how we started off.
Mm-hmm.
What's really happening, my guys? How your week's been going? I know mine ended very lovely today. Your boy is off for the next week. Yeah.
That shit feels so good.
Off for the next week. And I'm going to North Carolina for the second time next week for Thanksgiving. Your boy birthday in a week. So it's a lot of stuff. Yeah, man. I'm just feeling feeling good. Got the energy.
I'm on all right. I don't know how's my week been going.
Carolina.
I mean, shit. Been working, learning. You know what I'm saying? Still doing training. I had some very important classes today. Networked with a few people. Learned some things. As well, I had went to lunch today, matter of fact, and like the old branch manager that like moved up into the corporate building was down there, and like she was just talking to me like and asking me like, you know, what I was trying to, you know, just doing life and do a PNC type shit. And so like she plug talk right now, so we got some things in the works. I ain't gonna, you know, spill no details, because if this shit actually come true, like this shit'd be crazy. Like this shit'd come just be
New level.
bro.
I'm on a new look.
New life type shit. New everything, bro. Like it'd be crazy.
Brand new.
Like it'd be
brand new shit.
Snake can't stay with
Y'all-
the new.
That new shit.
So how your week been going, Nate? I know you on that 2-job kick,
I said the grind is
and it's kicking your ass.
slowly grinding, but it is going. The lack of sleep is terrible, but it's okay.
It's
Fuck it.
temporary.
Right. I don't do shit else anyway. If I wasn't working 2 jobs.
Will you do this?
I mean, besides this, you know, I'll be at home just chilling and shit, or I'll be on your side of town. You know?
Yeah,
Just
chilling and shit.
chilling and shit.
So why not get some money, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Why not be productive?
Right.
That shit is taxing on the body though. For real. Honestly,
I go to sleep, wake up, be cool.
make sure you guys are getting the right amount of calories and the right food groups in your body if you're on this grind, because you obviously see this nigga. Look at his eyes.
Oh
the
no, I'm high
bloodshot.
as fuck. Man. That ain't for
Get
me,
that
right?
shit together.
That's not for being tired.
How your week going, Wayne? What's up?
Great.
We got signals from him that it was good. So his week was good. He got the 2 thumbs up.
Damn. You can't see him. He gave the 2 thumbs up.
His
But
week's going good.
what's been up, G? How
Chilling,
your
man.
week been going?
Been working. Been a blessed week. Met some people at the university for the basketball games. We had 2 games this week, so you know, busy, staying in the mix with everything, doing what I gotta do.
So, this DJ shit, man. I'm really intrigued by it because I got a couple DJs in my family.
Mm-hmm.
So like when we really get into it, I'm gonna have to pick your brain because that shit is really actually a lost art for real, especially scratching.
Absolutely is. It's something that is slowly coming back, but not the correct way. Like everybody think they can scratch, but in actuality, people really can't scratch.
I mean, you should host a show. Say, oh, you think you can scratch? Be a DJ competition. Crazy, right?
They be doing that shit.
That would be hard
for local talent around or like in-state talent for Ohio.
Yeah,
bro, that shit
So
would be
you think you
crazy.
could
Or
scratch?
tri-state with
or
us.
even just hold it at different locations and then like
True.
have like a quarterfinal and then
Hell
a
yeah.
finals in one spot. You know what I mean? Move closer to a bigger city.
They be doing shit like that. For
I mean,
you ain't about it. What's up?
You definitely could. All you gotta do is just reach out to
You
the,
just
to
book
the
the
local
venue.
DJs and book the venue. That's not hard
That's
to do.
it. Because you got a whole bunch of people that's downstairs in their basement or at local, places just doing what he's been doing, but honestly just working on their craft.
Mm-hmm.
He just blessed enough to work on his craft and get paid at the same time.
At the same time, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a good position to be where I'm at, honestly. So
You know who else is finally in a good position?
Who?
The nigga Carmelo Anthony. Oh my God. The nigga finally got
welcome
picked
to the
up.
league. Welcome back.
Welcome
man.
back.
I'm happy, Melo.
I wanted to
Listen.
scratch your ass after the first game. I really wanted to just be like, get this nigga back out. This is not fucking 34 feet of hardwood.
He was supposed to drop
Paul.
25.
25, 10, and 7.
He was supposed to drop 25.
He was supposed to
He
drop
did that,
25.
Yeah, man.
His first game, he dropped what? 10,
He dropped
4, 14.
Did he drop 10?
Yeah, he dropped 10, 4, 14 with 3 boards. Last game, he had
Yeah, 18. I was
18,
gonna say, yeah.
7, 11 from shooting
And
with 6
7
boards and
6
3
or 7.
assists.
He getting more in the mix.
He
look
is.
good.
He is. He looked good
That's
last
a good
game.
pickup for Portland, though.
It is.
You think they're gonna bring him off the bench?
It was a desperation
Nope.
pickup. One, honestly, in my eyes, I really feel like they were just
I
desperate.
mean, they said he need them and we
They
need
need
him.
him.
Exactly.
Damn, he not
So,
coming off the
like,
bench. He's
shit.
starting. It's a wrap.
3 years ago, if
Why
they would
not?
have picked him up though,
It'd be a different West.
man, what? That would have
Nah,
been a
he tried
completely
to.
Dame did try to.
He tried to.
He tried to 3 years ago before he
Is that
before
the
he,
year they went to the conference finals?
no, that's the year they
Well,
got
lost in the
their
first
ass beat by the Pelicans.
Ooh, it was like 04.
16?
He said 04.
Oh, 4.
No, like the series.
No, it was 4-1,
Think so.
4-0,
Think so.
4-0. It was 4-0.
They got swept.
No, they got
Was that
swept.
04?
They got swept by Anthony Davis and Rondo. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. What?
If they got swept, it's 04.
Oh, yeah.
All right, because at first you said I thought it was the year, but like
Yeah, I was like,
niggas usually put the 4 before the O.
Freeze the frame and just be like, really, nigga?
I was like, 04. Damn. As a matter of fact, speaking of 04, the anniversary of Malice at the Palace just passed on Tuesday.
Man, I watched
Yeah.
that video.
That shit was crazy. I watched the interview with
what was it?
Malice at the Palace.
I'm not hip.
The
Oh.
Indian- oh
Indiana
my
and
God.
Pistons fighting?
Oh,
come on,
yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Light bulb.
I didn't know they had a name for it. To be honest.
Oh
with you.
yeah. It was Malice at the Palace. Ron Artest was whooping
Crazy.
ass.
Whooping
Meta.
Meta. Oh yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
for sure.
Formerly known as Ron
I'm about to
Artest.
say, the man
Meta World
formerly
Peace
known.
was handing
That
out
was
the
Ron
fades.
Artest, bro.
That
Malice
was-
at the Palace.
Steven Jackson was handing out fades.
Jackson.
Throwing out fades. Guess who else was throwing out fades? Ben Wallace, because he was about to tear Meta World Peace ass up.
Oh,
And the only thing that saved him was Steven Jackson. But back to Melo.
No, I really like Melo though. I like what I'm seeing from him. So like, what so far? I mean, the first game it was a little. Of course, he hasn't played in what, like 2 years almost.
1
1 year.
Yeah.
So like,
A
of course
full
he's
year.
gonna be
Yeah, it's a full.
rusty as fuck. You feel me?
So
So
I don't even think he's gonna be rusty. You know, he
he was rusty his first game.
He be in the gym, bruh.
He do,
But
but
it's just- as far
but
as
being in
back
the
to game
gym,
speed,
yeah,
it's
like
gonna take
being
a
in the
little bit,
gym
yeah.
and being
His
in the
shots were
game is
open.
2 different things.
Yep.
You feel me?
Those
It's
were
gonna
open
come
shots.
to him.
He
Don't
was
get me
missing.
What do you
wrong.
think
He was
his
missing some shots.
as far as his position is gonna be?
Small
Four.
forward, power forward,
He's gonna play mostly
What-
4. Because
or the 3. You
They
already know how I feel
Hazonia.
though.
they got Hazonia,
Yeah.
don't they? Yeah.
You know how I feel.
And they got
about it.
Kent Bazemore, right? He played 2.
The 4 and the 3 in modern
The same
days
day.
game are the same thing.
True.
Yeah.
are the same exact thing.
They true.
I feel like just the advantage he's gonna be able to just shoot over everybody, and he's gonna get boards at the same time.
He looked good last night, though, man.
He looked good. He looked good as fuck last
Especially
night.
playing against Giannis. I don't know why, but I liked it because he was taking upon that challenge. He was still getting demolished on defense.
He got to get his respect back on the court.
He do.
Respect Melo right now.
We disrespect him.
Giannis laughed at that nigga. What?
You know, so we disrespect him because he was already raw. But, you know, the nigga ain't been
I
playing.
respect that nigga, Melo.
I'm saying he got to get back to once he get back to game speed, it's gonna be a whole.
We get Elo back for real.
Psych.
He not coming
I
back.
thought JR was gonna get picked up before Melo.
Really?
Shump got picked up before these niggas.
Say Shump did get picked up.
That'd be disrespectful.
J.R. Smith.
Honestly, bruh.
Before Melo.
Yes, I really thought JR
Oh
would be.
hell nah.
Really?
No.
Yes,
No.
Brooklyn. It's like Kyrie's
You
team.
imagine? Okay.
Like, come on. Oh, come on, son.
Nah. On some real though. J.R. Smith. No, I'm not surprised Melo got picked up before J.R. Smith. J.R. Smith is like. He wig sometimes. Like, he just wig. Like,
Is he?
He gonna be.
is he? Yeah. You look up. J.R. Smith always doing some head ass shit.
He did that head ass
All
shit
right.
because he didn't even want to play last year. He didn't even want to play for that team.
Even when he be in the game, he be doing some head ass shit. Some head ass
Because
shit.
he know what he coming there for.
Right.
Defense
Like-
and shoot threes.
You know who on the Lakers? I was just watching the Lakers.
Who?
You know who is like the Lakers? J.R. Smith,
Quinn Cook?
KCP.
I knew you was going to say that shit. That's why I said Quinn Cook. But
Quinn Cook, nice.
Quinn Cook is nice.
KCP
was
is
his
the
own-
Lakers' J.R.
just
Smith,
his
bro.
own.
That's how J.R. Smith is, bro.
How? KCP been playing nice these last 3 games.
And then every time you look up, you see this nigga airballing layups,
Man.
like shooting some dumb airballing 3-pointers or something.
That wedgie was funny.
Like, bro, what?
Acting a fool.
Like you, J.R. Smith, you supposed to be goddamn sharpshooter. You go out and motherfucking airball a 3.
Chill.
Right,
Nobody ever
That's
called
right,
him
though.
a sharpshooter.
Was he
hit
not
5,
known for
6 in a
shooting,
row.
being a 3-and-D person? With Cleveland, his
He-
role was 3-and-D.
Yeah, but I would
You're
never
supposed to be the
classify him as
sharpshooter,
a
huh?
sharpshooter.
That's what
Like-
they picked him up for, though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, sharpshooter, he like a...
A 3-point specialist.
Yeah. Just saying.
That's
what he does, right?
I guess, whatever. I guess.
Come on, man.
I guess.
You feel me?
Oh, he's streaky, though. That's the only
Stupid
thing.
streaky though. Like
Very. It'd be like
Streaky,
a 10,
man.
15 game stretch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and I'll be
damn near whole
where the
season
fuck
stretch
is this
shit.
dude at? Exactly, because the year after we won,
playoffs,
he was hurt for 20 games.
Milk
came
box.
back. I was
Nothing.
like,
missing.
where the fuck are you?
Gone.
Like,
Gone
nowhere
with that
to be found. Him or Shump.
Gone.
That
I was
hand-
like, y'all niggas got Hollywood.
no, that hand dog started fucking up.
No, they got Hollywood, but they thought they were untouchable.
Yeah.
Like Shump and
Cool.
JR, y'all were throwaways. Like, the Knicks didn't even want y'all. They didn't even want Deion Waiters. 3 shooting guards that nobody wanted.
Brown was like, come on.
If we taking Shump for this defense, he ain't got no shot.
But JR do.
Well, we throw in JR. Yeah, bring him to. Yeah, that's cool. Like, for Deion,
Yeah.
and who won that trade? The Cavs ended up winning because
Yeah.
that's why I felt like Carmelo Anthony should have got signed by the Lakers.
Yeah.
I really do. It's not
That
about
was
Bron. It's
it's
just
not.
the,
It's about
it's just
just
the simple
winning at this
fact.
point.
Like, why not pick him up? Why? Like, y'all already got the best defense in the league. You got the best defense in the league.
That's just not fair.
Putting him in that lineup would
wouldn't be
kind of
fair.
send that offense crazy.
Who?
The Lakers.
Putting
The Lakers would have been
who?
very beneficial.
Yeah.
Even if he would have came off the
You
bench.
thought I was talking about JR? Pay attention, nigga.
Yo, I had the crazy little, you feel me?
me?
Yeah, so.
Pay
That shit
attention. No, but no, like if Melo was on that team, I don't think he would have struggled that first game back.
I don't
you say
think
that?
Melo would be a good fit for the Lakers.
Why not?
Because he doesn't fit their play style, bro. Like he doesn't.
How so? Rebound,
because
outlet, run the ball.
That's it.
One, what they would need Melo to do is definitely play defense. He doesn't play defense. Okay. Like, he doesn't like rebound the ball for real. Like the late,
beg to differ a little bit on that.
I think it's so he does not
15, but you got AD in the
he's not gonna
like 6 or 7 rebounds.
He's not out rebounding JaVale McGee if he's on the floor.
He's not.
He's
he
not out rebounding Dwight Howard. But that's what they have them for, though. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And their size. Carmelo does not have that size. They play.
You don't have to.
Okay.
I'm
saying he's 6'8".
You got like 3 7-footers down there.
Right. So I'm not saying
the reason why so
exactly
back to why I think the nigga he just don't fit their offense because like one he needs the ball in his hands.
I don't think so now.
Not no more.
He be needing the ball in his hands, bro. Still, even if you watch
a couple isolation in the league right now.
Right, but you feel me? You're not gonna bring Carmelo back and not have him not play him get his game. Right now, he is playing his game with the Trailblazers. Yeah, he would not be playing his game with the Lakers. He wouldn't.
That's because them niggas is hurt and they don't have nobody. Of course, he's gonna be able to play Carmelo's game.
Exactly.
But if you're coming in to win a fucking ship, of course you're not gonna play your game.
Yeah,
you're gonna play a role.
You'll play your role, but like you'll play your role to an extent because nigga, whatever your game is, like you can't expect somebody to come play do something that's not in a game.
Second unit, Melo wouldn't be able to play his game.
No,
like I just said, off the bench.
How? With the Lakers second unit, Melo wouldn't be able to play his
Lakers second unit. You can like defensively scheme against that.
Add Melo to the mix. It's gonna be very tough to do.
That's gonna be tough, nigga.
So if you add Melo to the second unit, what's their second unit? What's their second unit?
Are we doing strictly bench or are we doing like actual second unit?
Their bench is a second unit.
Their bench as a second unit, you got Rondo
at the 1.
You got Rondo at the 1. You gonna have Kuz at the 3. You got Melo at the 4. You got Howard at the 5. And then who you gonna throw?
Anybody in there.
You can throw anybody at the 2.
So
Caruso.
I say put Caruso.
Yeah.
They're gonna give you a solid 6.5, 7 minutes together.
So, with that lineup, how if you saying that lineup, how would you defend that lineup?
It's gonna be tough to.
It's gonna be tough to defend that lineup. Shit.
What the three?
I'm blitzing every pick and roll they have because what type of
Yeah, Rondo's not gonna.
I'm blitzing. Ain't no point in dropping back.
Yeah.
They don't have consistent 3-point shooting.
You right.
The only people I gotta worry about shooting is Melo and Kuz, and then again, Kuz is streaky, and so is Melo.
Shooting sport.
So I understand where you're talking about defending, but we know Dwight is not going to be out there. AD is going to be out there at the 5.
And he's shooting like 21%.
Who?
Like Anthony Davis is shooting god awful.
Field goal?
I'm talking about from the 3-point line.
From the 3, I'm just like, go percentage, nigga. That nigga AD is gonna.
But on the same, we're talking about floor spacing though, because everybody you have on that court, you can compact the middle. Where Anthony Davis is at?
Not really.
Nigga,
you can space the floor with Kyle.
We are going to live with Kyle Kuzma throwing up 10 3-pointers. Like you feel me?
You gonna live with it?
Chuck them bitches right the fuck up. Like you feel me? Chuck them up.
You gonna live with Melo too? Wide open?
Nah,
unless
if
you're not gonna blitz, if you're not gonna double off of the pick and roll, you're gonna have to double. Anthony Davis because he's gonna get the switch.
Unless Carmelo Anthony shows me that he is going to knock down that 3 consistently, nigga, he can chuck them hoes right away.
I'm not living with Melo chucking them bitches, bro. I'm sorry. I'm not living with Melo wide open.
Melo has to show me you ain't played in a whole year. Like you have to show me you're going to hit that shot consistently. Fuck what you did.
I'm not leaving Melo wide open, bro.
Fuck what you did in the past. I'm not gonna say we just gonna abandon him, but like,
you gonna sag off of Melo?
until he shows me he's gonna hit that jumper consistently.
I fucks with it.
Then after that, we're gonna turn this man into a driver, which he really isn't a driver, and we're gonna have him drive to where the paint is already mucked up. Where it's already clogged now. Kyle Kuzma, you want to throw up some threes? You want to throw up 10 of them things? 8, 9 of them things? We'll live with that. Same thing with Caruso.
I'm living whatever he's putting up. Besides something to the rack.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my whole point is the fact that they're going to give you a solid 6.5, 7 minutes. And it's going to be defensively. You can hide Melo.
Pick and roll. You can't high Melo out of pick and roll though.
You can overshadow.
Bro, Melo come out of that pick and roll and have to guard.
Did you say Showtime?
Like, bro, what?
This nigga said Showtime.
Could you imagine Melo switching on the pick and roll on like Giannis or something?
Showtime.
Watch out. Like,
he said, "Get the fuck out the way."
You feel me? Like, could you imagine fucking Carmelo trying to check James Harden?
Oh my God.
Showtime for
Excuse
sure.
me.
James Harden is immediately.
Yeah, go back to the other side of the court. But I do want to say something to the subs. It's a button down here. It
Right in the
says
middle.
Subscribe. It's a button next to it with a bell on it. Click that motherfucker.
Noti gang.
So you can know when we drop these motherfucking videos.
So
We're gonna take a quick break. Like I said, we got DJ Chosen. And we got another special guest for y'all. So we'll be right motherfucking back.
My boy.
Did y'all like my DJ? Chosen is back. I told y'all we had another special guest.
Back at it again.
We got the boy, the host of the Lavish Journeys podcast, JGaines. Give it up for my boy.
Hey,
how you feeling, bro?
Dope. Glad to be here. Glad to be here with y'all kicking it on the Sweet Remedy Podcast.
Sweet. Lavish Journey. Make sure you go follow him, okay?
Hey, no, thank you so much. I appreciate
No
that.
problem, bro.
That made me feel real good. Like, you know what I mean?
I walk around with it. It's my work.
For sure.
My work bottle. They be like, "What's the Lavish Journey?" I was like, "Go follow him."
Oh, that's dope.
Actually, you probably got a couple subs, man. A couple of my people like podcasts, and they like what we do for real.
Yeah.
I be putting on for you, just like we putting on for the Sweet Remedy. Make sure you fucking click the button and subscribe, and then hit the bell. Notify when we drop these motherfucking videos. So how you feeling, bro?
I am feeling sensational.
Sensational.
I'm
Which is
feeling
sensational. I feel that.
I'm feeling good though. Just got done doing Uber. You know, that's my hustle. So came on through here. Looking forward to this great podcast. You know, been grinding. Pretty sure we all can relate to that.
Yeah, because it's been a long grind.
For real.
It's gonna get longer.
Yeah.
Man,
It's the marathon. Yeah. I realized that yesterday, just sitting at home, like, damn, you know, I got a long way to go, but at the end of the day, it's that grind that keeps you going, though.
But
man.
you already been a long way.
Hustle.
That's why I said, I'm right there. So it's like, keep it going, you know? Yeah.
But as y'all know, me, Cam, and Nate, we were featured on episode 104 of the Lavish Journey podcast. We just, we got on the show, had the best 2-hour conversation with strangers that we'd never had. It actually created something nice though, because I actually interact with Jake on social media. We talk, like when we actually text, we actually have conversations. But so like I said, you added the Lavish Journey show as a part of your actual podcast brand and JGaines brand.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that.
Okay.
For sure. I'm sorry we couldn't get.
He's like, I'm sorry. I'm like, oh, what happened? I'm talking to be a fool on here.
No, I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I'm sorry we couldn't get everybody else on the show, but we did get somebody. But I love when we get more than one special guest, because I love bringing content creators together, man. Podcast, and the motherfucking DJ. Like he's old fashioned DJ. So I did my research. You actually do be scratching. Like you be doing the shit, bro. You sound real good. Your sets be clean, bro. Like for real. Like, do you do parties and shit too?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Like, yes.
But I'm just trying to get to the level. It's to the point you can't book me 6 months in advance.
I feel it.
Oh
You
yeah.
got a chance, dude. I'm booked until May. You know what I mean?
Really?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I'm about to say shit. I'm about to say
2 years. In 2 years,
yeah, for sure. Especially
Why not 6 months?
You know, yeah, he right though.
All about timing with other people too.
You 6 months from now, bro, a lot could change, bro.
5 in 2 months, a lot could change.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. Oh, I know that for sure. Like a year ago, I was in a position, but now I'm more knowledgeable where I'm at now. So now I can just really focus on what's in front of me and like instead of just being in it, you take a step back and look at everything. Like, okay, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. Like, I'm working right now towards a sponsorship with Coke through the University of Akron, which is huge.
right.
That could take me, you know what I mean? And I'm trying to travel the world with this shit. Simple. Yeah. Local
DJ
figure.
Chosen. Konnichiwa.
A true entertainer.
It's gonna be that Tokyo Drift song that
I get hyped for that. You should do that.
I swear.
Hey, that's how you get
With the fucking Naruto.
But like I know we was talking before the show, and you said it's been 3 years August
Yeah.
since you started really DJing and taking it serious. And I know, so give us just a little backstory of what brought you to DJing, what actually is the reason why DJing is so big for you.
Let's put it like this. I've always kind of known I'd be a DJ in some form or fashion.
Right.
I never wanted to be though. You know what I mean? It was always sports. But music always has been a part of my life. Always. Just from like mom's cleaning up on Saturdays.
Right.
You know what I mean? To being in the church and
Just one of them
I'm a drummer too.
days.
You know what I mean? So
Okay.
I was in a band all
for
throughout my life, and then went to school. Was playing football, messed up my knee. Ended up like, all right, what am I going to do now?
Right.
There has to be a plan B.
Cool.
I started DJing, and then doors just started opening up. That's how I felt like it was just the right thing to do. I found something I was good at that's making money, you know what I mean? And that's something I can see a vision for. And just keep pushing after it, for real, bro.
I remember this nigga because, you know, for a lot of people that's watching nigga, this nigga been the Brody since day one, college, you feel me? Since nigga stepped down on foot, you feel me? On campus.
Big man on campus.
You feel me?
So,
Nigga, 403 Kraus.
crack it.
403 Kraus was going crazy, but I remember when he upped laptop, he upped Mac, and then you up turntables.
Yeah. It's
Like
it's
shortly
low.
after.
It's a marathon.
Yeah.
I remember that, and that was like, to me, that was like the start. And then like, nigga, you came with the DJ Chosen, like, and everything just clicked. Like, so like, talk from like there, like, nigga, as far as, because you've come a long way. You feel me?
2 years ago.
2 years ago, talk about like that transition from doing that to like now.
Just being more knowledgeable as far as the music history, knowing your history with music and like different samples and what goes into this, what goes into that. Just being educated and knowing people. I mean, you only as good as your net worth. You know what I mean? Or
Right.
your network.
Your network.
Yeah,
Oh,
your
okay.
network.
Shit.
You know, I mean, you got to know people and
Your net worth is
and
important
learn.
too.
You got to learn from the people that's been doing it. Like, just as far as like watching tutorials and just being in the lab day in and day out. You know what I mean? It's just you and that board. You know what I mean? You're going to either be shitty or you're going to be good. And there's people in the area where it's competition, you know? So
Right.
with it being so competitive, they're only booking the ones that are good.
Right.
So 2 years ago, I wasn't the best DJ, but now I'm
Claim it.
I'm about to say,
in the area
here on Sweet Remedy
I'm claiming that
Podcast,
shit right now.
DJ Chosen, tell her the subs.
Yeah, I'm one of the best niggas around. Simple.
Period.
The state though.
On
And-
something.
And it's honestly like a calling in my life to be like I've never not once prayed to God, let me be a DJ when I grow up. You know what I mean? But doors are opening up to where that is my calling. Or as far as music goes, or that's gonna be a way for me to use my platform one day.
True.
So I remember talk about, because early on when you was DJing, talk about the opportunity you had with YK Osiris.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Actually, shout out to Big Hef with Def Jam and whatnot. But I worked at Z88.1 at the University of Akron, which is the #1 college radio station in the country.
Mm-hmm.
But I got a call one day, random, like, YK about to be in the city. I want you to come interview him, you know, and I'm just like,
what? Okay.
Which goes to show, like, you never know who's going to put you in position.
True.
Which is your network, right?
That's true.
And then met him, and that was right when I forget what song dropped. But
I can give you the world, baby girl.
It was when he was on tour with Lil Baby, and we had met down at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really dope. Yep, met him, and then still got his contact. It was just, we just chopped it, put me on game to a couple of things, because he young just like me, you know?
Yeah, ain't he like 22?
Yeah. Yep.
King of R&B
I don't
there.
think he's a king R&B though.
You already knew what I was about to go. King of R&B there.
I can't.
Not the king of R&B.
He's the king of R&B in his own way, though. You gotta respect the confidence.
I respect the confidence.
You gotta respect the facts.
Yeah, when it comes down to the facts.
Because he real talk, I'm not even a fan of Jacquees now, but like that, like he put Jacquees shit on there. Like, I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Like shitting on that nigga. Like I understand the confidence and all and everything, but that's just like, you know, Baker walking up to Tom Brady be like, hey, I'm the GOAT now. You see, I'm the captain now. No, nigga. No, you're not. Don't sit back in your seat. And you're actually in the back. Don't even come sit next to me anymore. But Jay, just like you was we've been talking about the marathon, man. Yeah. And I just, like you said, you just added the Lavish Journey show as a part of the brand. So just talk about the different avenues that you have, because like you got the show, the podcast, the vlog. I ain't seen Conversation soon, but I know you got Conversation. So just talk about that, because that's a grind in its own. Got 4 different avenues, a part of your brand.
Mm-hmm. Well, man, honestly, the Lavish Journey all started off as a platform, bro, for travel. When you go back to my very first vlog, it was a travel vlog. We went out to Costa Rica, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna start YouTubing my life, you know?
Right.
And then it became a brand without becoming a brand. If that makes any sense. I just called it the Lavish Journey because, you know, I looked at life as, you know, lavish.
Right.
And it's the journey of life.
True.
And then, boom, I started a podcast, and that came from Gary Vee. Y'all know who Gary Vee is?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, the best way to get your brand out here is to get your voice out here.
True.
And I was like, you know what, that's true. My voice is powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So I started a podcast, and then I didn't know what direction to take that in. I wanted a group like this at first, but I was just in Toledo by myself. So I was like, I don't know what I'm about to do. So me and Ashley, we pretty much just made our first podcast about, you know, traveling. And then my friend Chris, you know, about hip hop. And then I interviewed this one artist by the name of Boom the Bomb. And
one more time?
Boom the Bomb.
Boom the Bomb.
Boom the Bomb. Shout out to Boom the Bomb from Toledo, Ohio.
Hey.
Yeah, I did an interview with him, and he posted that little clip on those things y'all be seeing. And I don't know, he had a big following. All these people hit me up, hey, can I get on your show? Can I get on your show? And I was like, oh, sure, you know? Come on. And it came. And I just ran with it. I just started doing interviews, and then I got the group thing together. And then I was like, I want to do something else. So I started Conversations. And then now I do my own thing. Like, it's hard to find. Like, I built myself from my brand. As the Lavish Journey was growing, I was growing as a person, JGaines. Mm-hmm. So then I started my own podcast show. I just started that recently, and I started doing daily vlogs so people can get to know me as well behind my brand. And yeah, if I don't rambling off. But yep.
No. We're going to have to definitely have a conversation, because that's the avenue I'm on right now. As far as get my YouTube page started and whatnot.
Yep.
Yeah, so
YouTube's a big wave. It's like I document everything. You see, before this, I was recording a little bit just to show that.
Yeah, you was.
To show you way. Because, you know, years from now, we all going to go somewhere.
That's true.
Although we have different
to the top
avenues and everything. Everybody rises together.
Yeah.
I was just talking about that the other day.
Yep.
It's kind of like an each one teach one. As your network gets bigger, you get bigger at the same time.
Yep.
Well, people don't really understand that now, and like we were. I think we were discussing it a little bit on your show and a little bit before the show.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really know if you know Cleveland culture, but it's like every hometown culture.
It's like everybody hates on each other when people are doing better.
Exactly, and it's hard to an extent.
Yeah. It's cliche.
Exactly, because everybody wants to say it's hard to support. It's hard
It's really
to.
not though. You
don't want to.
Exactly.
You don't got that mindset.
You don't want to.
We support. You see, we both got podcast shows. You know what I mean? We both want to boom, but we still support each other.
Yeah, I could have been like, fuck Lavish Journey. I don't want to get on your show, Jay.
In general, though.
No, for real. It has been stuff. People haven't said that. There has been shit like that though, but I blocked that out. You know what I mean? Like, hey, it's all about who wants to support a network.
True.
Absolutely. I agree with that too.
Yeah.
But black people as a whole, I feel like that. It's like crabs in a bucket.
I always say that, but I feel like it's really fucking terrible because I really don't want to compare us to crabs.
I understand that. It's just an analogy.
Fucking crabs though.
Crabs.
Yeah.
God damn. Can we
See
be
one crab going
can we be
it's
pit
like,
bulls?
exactly, somebody
Can we
going
be
to pool.
pit bull puppies trying to get the toy from each other? Can we do that? Like, goddamn, at least we cute while we still fucking being terrorized.
I think that's in our DNA, unfortunately, man. That goes back to slavery days and shit.
Absolutely.
When they started fighting against each other, house slaves, and so it's terrible. But I thought we breaking it though. We breaking it.
There's little strides, but it's gonna be.
It's strides.
It's just the people that are getting left behind, and those are the naive people that are
That's
naive
true.
to take a chance on what they really want to do in life.
Yeah. Gotta take the risk.
But I did have a separate question for you, Chosen. But he saw I did that. But now with your start of your DJing career, like did you start like specifically at parties, or did you try to get yourself into like clubs and bars and
A
stuff?
little bit of both. I was doing house parties at first, and then it was cool. Wasn't making no money from it though.
Of course.
Yeah.
So once I started getting into the bars, it was a process, and it's just about who you know, honestly. And then somebody throw you a bone, you have to perform on the opportunity.
So how's your reception in your hometown?
Depends who you ask.
So there's other DJs out there.
No,
Oh,
there's no other DJs, which is why I'm really baffled on the
Yeah,
artists. that I'm trying to
Scooby-Doo.
put on. Yeah, I'm the one that got out though. I got out and didn't really look behind, but I threw 2 shows back home trying to put people on. But people be butthurt that they're not on the show. Like, you got to understand, everybody's new to this, you know?
Right.
And not everybody's going to be on one show. That would take forever.
Yeah.
That's not how it works. I think they're naive to educating themselves on how really the industry works.
True.
And that as an artist, you have to keep putting stuff out. Like, one song is not going to get you nowhere.
Exactly.
You have to be really vigilant with your content, and they don't get that. Like, I'm not the one to be wasting my time. So if we're going to do it, it has to be done right.
True.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm still teaching myself how to do it right, but it's like each one teach one, but a lot of people don't want to learn because they see it as, oh, you don't want to put me on. It's not that at all.
Man.
You want to put me on?
21 was just saying that shit.
It's not that at all.
What do you say?
21 Savage just made a video like, if you a grown ass man coming around me expecting me to make
hand
you rich,
exactly.
don't be around me, bro.
At all. And that's what I boiled it down to. And you can't help everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe my journey is just meant for me.
Mm-hmm.
But I can put somebody else in position.
True.
They don't see that though. So, and it's like you burning a bridge with some before I even get to the bridge. You burned that already.
Niggas is ungrateful.
Very ungrateful.
It's Thanksgiving, bitch ass niggas. I'ma need y'all
Thanks,
to
nigga.
look yourselves in that mirror one day and say 1 to 2 things that you're thankful for. Now, if you can't do that, damn. That means you got too much pride. And you need to go back to the drawing board, my G.
Thanksgiving.
But the niggas that be hating be the ones that stuck in the position. That been in for the next 50
if you actually think
But I
about
was
it,
wrong though, right? All right.
if you actually think about it, Thanksgiving was actually some hating ass shit.
Yes.
Absolutely. Was.
Because all they
All
did
the holidays, we in America,
We're
bro.
talking about Thanksgiving, man.
Thanksgiving was some hating
Black
ass shit.
Friday,
It was.
It was selling slaves, nigga.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
This is facts.
Oh.
Was that a comment or you eating a sandwich?
But Thanksgiving was some hating ass shit because they came over here. Yeah. They was like, oh shit, they can teach us how to use their land and cook this
They was
delicious
trying to
ass
show
food
love.
with seasoning in it.
And they got horses.
And then I'm about to kill you.
With
You
a
ever,
blanket.
you ever talk to like a Native American about this? About like Thanksgiving culture?
No.
I do.
I've never
I
talked
met
to
a
a Native
few.
American in my life.
Really? I met only 2 of them before. They all just tell me the story how it's stuff that happened before even that. They used to go kidnap the little girls and everything, their daughters, and adopt them to white families and tell them to pretty much erase their culture. Don't tell them anything where they came from.
I mean, that makes sense, but you only learn what you're taught.
Boom.
So they're not gonna put that in no school books. They try to take slavery out to school.
Yeah.
So shit, there's a lot of shit that ain't taught.
Shout out to the internet though.
Yeah, the internet is amazing.
You just gotta know what to search though.
Yep.
Shout out to books.
I'm about to say, or your local
You're
library.
right though.
Local libraries. Shout out to all your local libraries.
But honestly, it's a lot of Black history that's not taught. Well, Black history isn't really taught anymore.
No,
not really.
Or if it was
like Black history, like you really gotta, if you really want to learn about some Black history, like
you gotta wait till college. Almost.
You have to take I took a class in high school.
They be dancing
that was live. No, I took a high school class. Shout out Mr. Williams.
Like a cultural class.
Yeah, African American Studies class. Yeah, it was live.
That shit was not informative.
It was not.
That shit was not informative. That nigga
that
was high every day.
That class is informative as fuck.
For real? I'm surprised.
Malik.
Like, and then definitely going to college, like you really learn about like some next level like Black history shit. You take a Black history class in college for sure.
Mr.
So
Austin.
deep down, do we know our history though?
Not all of it. Not all of it.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
We lucky just scraping the surface.
That's how
man.
For real though.
There's always two sides to people's story. Like there is a Black president. You know, there was a Black president before Obama, right?
I saw that.
It was.
That's like a fact.
They kind of like cut him off.
I said that way off. You say, you know what? Nah, not this.
That's
nigga.
before this time.
Not
Yeah.
this
He said,
nigga.
not this nigga, but it was another light skinned joint.
Yeah, he on the $2 bill.
Yeah. That's why nobody likes the $2 bill.
That's why they got rid of it, and we still didn't see no tubs yet.
No, we still.
Man,
That's not till 2020.
Speaking of that, you know, Judge Joe Brown is opposed to that shit. Talking about
Hey, that nigga Julia Roberts can play that shit.
Hold on, what you do?
Judge Joe Brown opposes the fact that Harriet Tubman is potentially about to be on the $20 bill.
Oh, okay.
And it's like he said, it's like the world is becoming like is emasculating itself, and I was like, ooh, but I understand where he's coming from. I'm not going to agree with him wholeheartedly until I hear what he has to say about it, because he actually is going on Breakfast Club on Monday or Tuesday, to debate Charlemagne about it, because Charlemagne actually called him kind of stupid about it. So that's going to be nice to hear, and we'll talk about that in the future. But I truly do understand where he's coming from. Right. Like, for sure. Like, what? The Tubmans in the strip club. Oh, my God.
That should be a song.
Don't tell me. Somebody gonna do it.
Everybody gonna do it. Honestly, I would.
These tubs.
Hey, man. You got change for a tub?
And the crazy thing is, I'm gonna mess around and get them joints. They do come out in 2020 though.
What?
The Harriet Tubman joints.
The Harriet Tubs come out.
Yeah, they come out in 2020. That's next
Y'all
year.
get the 20s in the top. We gotta get the dubs in
2020. Yeah.
I'm getting them joints before they drop.
Tub dubs in 2020. Damn.
You know where I work at.
The tub dubs.
I'm getting them joints before they drop.
What's up,
I'm gonna have to take like a smooth little like couple hundreds.
Take $500 out.
They go come in there.
And also,
Hey, what the fuck is this, Jackson?
What's gonna be so annoying?
holy shit.
I don't want this.
That was just straight tubs.
What's gonna be so annoying as far as like banking is like, yeah, people are gonna, when they first drop, people are gonna come in there so crazy like, y'all got the Harriet Tubmans? You get the Harriet Tubmans? Bro, it ain't gonna be no Harriet Tubmans in that bitch, bro.
I trade you this blue honey for five tubs, nigga.
I don't think it during January.
I wonder what color they gonna be.
They're probably still gonna be green.
Ugh.
So my question is, when those
They should do it like brown.
what's gonna happen with the old ones?
They'll still be regular 20s.
They should do a
Also, like a
chocolate
special
20.
edition?
Yeah, it's I think the $20 bill's anniversary. That's why they're putting Harriet Tubman on there.
Oh.
Hey,
Yeah.
they should do a chocolate 20. That shit would be raw as fuck.
Chocolate!
Like a Willy Wonka bar, nigga.
Hey, nigga. Or make that bitch all gold. Gold with Harriet Tubman sitting in that bitch like.
Bro, did you see the picture that they used, bro?
Yes.
They used the most, like, they put a dang mug shot up. Like,
Bro, she was like.
She was hitting the one pose.
You gonna look at the tub and be like, dang, I don't know if I want to spend this or not.
Shit, I'm gonna spend that bitch real fast.
Like that though, I thought it's a good picture.
Yeah, let me get a couple grams.
2 exactly.
Yeah, let me get 2 grams. But don't go see that movie, by the way.
Oh, y'all you gonna see it?
No, I watched half of it on the stream.
It was bad.
How was the half?
What movie is
On the real.
On the real?
On the real.
Out of 10?
Out of 10, yep.
I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, I'm giving it a hard 5.7.
Why?
Hard. Why?
Yeah.
Because the story is they essentially turned into a love story.
A love story.
Yeah, because you okay. So
need love too, Nick.
no, because the real story. Well,
Knocking
in
the
real life,
dust off them chains.
She helped all these slaves
She was
escape,
getting the dust knocked off.
and when she went back to get her husband, he had married. Well, he had when she was done. It's kind of fucked up because y'all gonna get mad.
Cheaper to keep her.
Man, that nigga got. She helped that nigga escape. Went back up north and was like, "Baby, I'm home." And it was a white woman sitting in that living room.
Oh,
That nigga was said.
He said,
I was born.
So they tried to turn it into a love story, essentially.
Yikes.
But I honestly, I need to watch the rest of the movie because,
that's like a heartbreak so
like,
far.
I watched the rest of a lot of worse movies than that. I watched the rest of Batman versus Superman. So
I have yet to watch that.
don't.
I heard it was trash. Yeah, it's trash.
Really? I haven't watched any of those.
We
movies.
went to the movies and fell asleep, didn't we? Yeah.
Sheesh.
Me, you, and Devon. I actually fell
Damn.
asleep for like 50 minutes.
Ooh, 50 minutes.
yeah.
I missed a great
Nap.
deal of the movie.
That was
Honestly,
some trash.
I woke up when Wonder Woman was on screen. I was like, "Oh, what the fuck this bitch come
I'm
from?"
a whole new person after that.
So, just a question for both of y'all because you guys are knee deep in your process, your brand. What's one thing? Because we did just talk about it. What's one thing that you would go back and tell when you yourself at the start of the process that you know now?
At the start of the process?
Yeah. I know it's just 3 years, and I know for you it's 2.5.
Yep, 2.5.
So, like, but it's still, like, a lot of shit didn't happen, especially for both of y'all.
You learned a lot over those
Yeah.
I would say,
that period of time.
Just be patient, I guess.
I hate that word.
I do too, but
We all do.
it's hard though. It's very hard to be patient and be like a visionary at the same time. You know what I mean?
Patience is a virtue.
It is. It's learned over time though.
It is.
So with 3 years,
That sounds like an
I'm
equation.
still searching for patience. Sometimes.
That sounds like an equation. Patience equals to learning over time.
Man, what's the slope of patience?
If I could tell myself one thing, I don't know. Honestly, I'm still in the process though. So
True. Jay?
My would be, man, keep going.
I would say, yeah, that's. I mean, but you're still going.
Yeah,
though.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, but keep it. And like you said, I'm still kind of like in the middle of the process, so
Right.
I can't reflect on it too much.
Yeah.
But from everything that has happened in the last 2 years, I didn't imagine it. So keep going. It felt right now I got my eyes closed. I'm just grinding. I open them up every now and then.
Damn,
Like,
yep.
oh, look where I'm
Exactly.
at.
See, I could definitely attest
Yep.
to that.
And then you keep on going. All right, I don't want to dwell too much. But yeah, so just keep going.
But it's
why I
like
tell
because you
myself.
can't see you from another person's perspective. You know what I mean? So
Yep.
no matter what, you have to keep going.
Yep.
Do you know how raw that would be? Where you could just pause and just be like,
And just
watch
look
what
back,
the
like,
fuck just
damn.
happened.
Hey,
Damn, that's nice.
hey, I do it sometimes. No, you ever like do that? I don't know what's that's called.
Just
You get, like,
reflecting,
reflecting, huh?
Zach Morris
Reflecting?
shit.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah, deep reflection. I do that sometimes. I went to a Wiz concert, man. We had a great time. Let's say that.
Okay.
And I had a time to reflect. You know what I mean? And I got to see myself from the outside in a way.
You was high.
High as shit.
I don't know when I
He said we had a good
We had a
time.
great time. That's all I
I'm
know.
gonna say that.
Hey, we
Great,
had a
good
great
time.
Let's just say the Wiz concert was
Indubitably.
No, seriously though, I had a reflection like that.
So like coming from this one's for you, Dimitri. So like, have you ever like? I mean, I'm pretty sure you have, but like looking back on like when you first started out, like when you were or earlier on, because I know you're still early in the process, but like when you was DJing at like Thursdays, how you literally took Thursdays from like
Changed it.
some trash.
Closer, yeah.
Cause I ain't gonna lie, they was in there sometimes on Thursday with the orbs. Like they be swinging all the orbs. You feel me? You ever see the one meme they first put the meat?
They be having orbs.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Hula hoops. They be in there fucking it up though.
Music selection was absolute trash.
On the geek night, I'll probably sit there and be like,
but it's just all about
my
fault. What was it?
But no, I was gonna say like, going from there and then to now, like even when you like post your events now, like it's a totally different scene. Like it's totally different. Like talk about like that humble beginning, you know?
I'm very humble, and I have to stay that way. It's that encoded in my DNA, or you're not gonna make it at the end of the day. People get satisfied, but Thursdays was it was definitely a beginning, but it was also being in a position to do something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everything has its period of time until you have to move on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I definitely changed the culture there in a good way and a bad way, but it brought way more people out than what it used to. And that's just me building my clientele, me getting a good rapport with my classmates, and then being a graduate from there over there too. People fuck with you, they see you on the grind. So I feel like now I have more genuine support than I would have if I would have just been just a regular come in week in, week out. You know what I mean? Right. I was actually in the mix with people, and people were seeing that firsthand.
Right.
To see where I am now, it's definitely a transmission and like a transition. Transition. I'm high. Transmission. A transition for sure. Just being with the university, and I can do both. So I feel like knowing people in both areas to be professional, and I can still go to the college crowd, and you got to be bilingual in some sort of fashion to make it that big route. As far as just like humbling, it's always humbling because I know where I want to go, and I'm nowhere close to that yet. So I'm still in my baby steps and just treating people with respect, no matter where, and love, no matter where you go, because you never know who you're gonna need down the road, ever. It could be somebody 15 years ago that came to Thursdays one night, like, bro, you rock that shit out. I know this, you know what I mean? Put you in position to win the next challenge. So
I like how you get like involved with your audience too.
You have to.
That's how they get more like, oh, I fuck with him. He cool,
And then just being a good person, like knowing somebody's good and hearing somebody's cool, two totally different things.
Wise words from Rick Ross. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. You wasn't with me shooting in the gym. That just goes to show. That just goes to say, like, if you ain't down for the work outside of the actual process itself, ain't no point, because what you do outside behind the camera is way more. It's just as or way more important than what you do in front of the camera. And a lot of people don't understand that. And it's kind of fucked up because those are the people that don't want to support, that's stuck in concrete, that'll rather look and see what everybody else doing than to put them set of blinders on and keep working. Yeah. Like you said, you may open up your eyes maybe one time in an 8-month span in your process and be like, damn, I'm right here. Let me close my eyes again. Let me keep going.
And that's when because you got to get away sometimes and then come back. You know what I mean?
True.
Taking vacations, you have to, or at least like a couple of days. Just don't do shit related to that. And I'm sure you can attest. Y'all can all attest to that.
Oh yeah, 100%.
That's a good time to reflect. Though, like when you're away from it.
Yeah. Go from like that hiatus, take a break from it. You know what I mean? Reflect and do something else. Get your mind off of it. It helps you see the vision more clear.
It is. I think because we did it last year. We took about a 2.5, 3 month break.
Oh, that's good.
That's when we came back with this guy.
See, but y'all came back stronger. Though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We take that break, you come back like boom.
Better content, better show. Yep. And then for the last 10 months, it's
crazy, bro.
We done picked up live events.
Quick.
Shit.
Yeah, bro.
That just goes
had some people on here.
We done had some people.
Yeah.
We got like people on this joint. Like for real. Like it's going crazy. So like I never really understood the marathon because like My friends is all track runners and everything. He was mid-distance, and then we got another guy that's actually distance. He was mid-distance. So like they would always tell me like you gotta learn how to breathe when you running. And like you gotta understand how to run the race or you gonna end up fucked up.
Yeah.
And they will always talk about how the 400 is the hardest hardest event because it's a full out sprint.
Yeah.
But in order to actually run it, you gotta be able to control yourself. And like I don't know, maybe it's like the way Nate explains it. You gotta be smart enough to pace yourself and then be fast at the same time. But
or just be in shape enough where you could just sprint that whole thing.
Like so, I never really understood it until I watched the actual like Olympics, like and to watch them up close in slow mo. Like these people is like you would think that they're not breathing, but like it's such a concentration, and they got they mindset on one thing. But they doing 5 things at one time. Like it's so crazy, and it's all about the grind. And then the marathon, which I finally get back to, it's not hard if you're actually enjoying exactly what you're doing. I can genuinely say I enjoy talking shit on camera with my niggas every week. Whether it's informative, whether it's personal, whether it's to bring content creators, to bring people together, to bring the community together, to get even just to get some fucking money. Like it's a great feeling. So if you're not enjoying what you're doing, the grind is gonna be fucking hellacious.
Might as well start something else.
Like go fucking clock in or go sit down. Like some because it ain't even gonna work for you, G. It's not.
That's true.
And the earlier you realize that nobody said it's gonna be easy, the best you're gonna be.
Nobody told me
I really just thinking that
the road would be easy, but I don't believe.
A kind of question for both of y'all though. So for you, I mean, in a sense, what was the first time, like, you were doing a show and you like, I bodied that bitch. And for you, what was an episode that you done? You was like, damn, that was a damn good ass show.
Got up and started hard up shaking, bitch.
You feel me? For both of y'all, seeing y'all both.
You go first, cause I don't know.
Mine was probably the NFL draft event I did. It was because it was a hectic ass day. You know what I mean? I ain't had the right mixer. It's just things were going wrong left and right. But at the end of the time, I'm just like, damn, I really just bodied that bitch. And people are like, yo, you just did an excellent job. I mean, white folk come up to me.
That's a lovely
It's
feeling,
good.
man.
White people
Oh my God, your shit is so good.
Yeah. Give me business cards. I want to connect you with some people, blah, 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 this, and that, and the third. Yeah, probably the NFL draft event I did.
What about you? What episode?
A level up.
A level up. He's like, yeah, we ain't in Kansas.
Like eating a
no
mushroom.
I ain't did that.
I'm talking about Mario.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You get white people involved though.
Wow.
That's a whole other crowd.
I was damn near the only black person other than my family.
Yeah.
There's some black people there. I'm not gonna lie about that. But still.
So what was the episode or the show you did and you was just like damn, niggas did their thing. You know what I'm saying?
You know what?
And you realized it though.
Y'all hit Limit Time Drop. Y'all know y'all do the events. The first event I did, I was by myself doing all these interviews with people. I was getting up, recording, stopping the camera and shit.
Hey man, you know what's so funny? I'm glad you brought that shit up. Cause you did kill that fucking event, bro.
Yeah.
That fucking show was nice. Cause we was only in there for like, 10 minutes? Back there with the podcast, bro. Like, bro, it was just like the aura coming off the room, even though it was hot as shit.
Yeah.
Like, people was in there, engaged. You was just like, hey, just keep the blunts coming.
That's it. That's why I felt like, all right, I bodied this. I think because it was so many different people, so many different energies. I think I interviewed like 10 to 12 people that night, back to back to back to back to back. But they kept the blunts coming, they kept the water coming, so I was going.
That's a good vibe to me.
It was. But a show besides that, I can't tell y'all, man. They all been good. One of the greatest ones with y'all, to be real. Y'all's definitely the top 5. I'll give y'all that 100%. I don't know who the number 1 is, so it's too hard. y'all vibe was instant, because I think we did the same shit podcasting, so we already got each other's energy. True. So as soon as we got on, it's like, oh, this is a vibe. It was just smooth flowing, you know?
Mm-hmm. That shit crazy, man. That's some great hospitality. Blunts and water.
Dang, you can't even get no Cheetos or nothing. Shit. I can't get some Skittles.
That's some good ass hospitality though.
I can't get some damn
Blunts and water.
I was tired though. Like that
chips.
The last episode, I was tired. I mean, the last interview, I was ready to leave.
Like,
we had to pay for beer.
You had to pay for beer?
Man.
They said, yeah, run that Dollar G.
Hold on, y'all didn't get no blunts or nothing with it? Nope. Oh. But y'all's at the professional places though. Y'all's in the mansions and stuff, I think.
Oh wow.
Was
that a mansion? This is the big ass house.
How was that?
What is a big ass house called?
Shit, man.
It was Anthony Hamilton's ex-wife's house. So yeah.
That's a mansion.
That's what I'm saying. It was big as fuck.
Another nigga name before.
That was just Anthony Hamilton's wife's house.
Oh no, but it was a big ass house. It was a mansion.
Especially that.
It was a nice ass house. It was a beautiful event.
She potentially could run a club downstairs in her basement, nigga.
If she wanted to.
Yes.
It was that big.
Yes.
It was smooth. It was nice.
Nigga, she had tables and chairs set up for 25 people on one side. And then on the other side, niggas was smoking and shit and chilling. And then she had a lounge area.
Straight vibes.
And then guess what? Right in front of the lounge area, it's a fucking full stage.
What?
Yeah.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's a mansion. Okay, yeah, that's a mansion. But yeah, it was a nice vibe though. Yeah. I always poke fun. My cousin is a part of them, so I poke fun sometimes. I'll be dead.
What was the show for y'all? That boom, we bodied this show. Mm-hmm. Reversing it.
Man, look, we got like 5 shows we ain't even aired.
All right, so
shit happened.
It happens though, man. It happens.
So I will say the one show where the lights cut off, that was a good ass show.
That was a good ass show.
The Lemon and Blues.
Lemon Blues.
That was one of them.
The Mansion Show.
The Mansion Show.
The Mansion Show.
The one where Mike was getting chewed out by Wayne Mom.
Episode 20.
Hold on. Somebody's getting what?
Just watch the episode. If you ain't see episode 20, go watch episode 20.
Man, that shit was funny.
I gotta watch that.
She was like, "Yeah, let me bring out this check so I can write something for you, bitch."
Oh.
Cha-ching! Got the cash in that joint. All large bills. You feel me?
Look. I'ma sign it, and this fucking. It's a blank check, boy. Sign it. But
so I say like them 3. What else?
Honestly, bruh,
you know, it's like that was a damn good.
The first episode 50 was
the first.
Boom.
Yeah, the first episode 50 was crazy.
50, and
it was another episode we had that was.
I think it was like episode 44. Like those was later episodes. Like it's other episodes like that didn't include Cam where it was just good as shit, and I knew it was a hit. And I like to name the newer ones because this is the product of what we've been doing over the past a year and a half. Like, yeah, of course, I feel like our earlier shit was good, but it's not this.
This is like some high quality.
Like nigga, like I'm like we settled in now, so we nice and getting our print into the couches and shit. Like now I feel like we can actually, get ready to pull back them doors and be like nigga, we here.
Yep. I think you're already there, to be honest.
I was gonna say
you're already there.
Without this, you definitely there.
Yeah. But people don't see this though, man.
Yeah, they don't see this.
People don't see this.
It's all part of the grind.
It didn't, without a doubt.
But y'all keep going though. We all doing the same thing. It's a marathon though.
Facts.
Like you say, now you pass that 50 mark. Now it's like, all right.
Them checkpoint marks be feeling good as fuck. Because 50, man, we recorded 2 episodes of 50. Man, the shit felt so good. The sex
The
week.
what?
The next week.
I don't know what episode 50 you record.
Yeah, for real. That's the shit we recorded the big 50.
Than it did the first week because it was just so funny, the chemistry. Because like I just watched the first 5 episodes, 5 minutes of it. It was just like episode 50 again. Like technical difficulties. Like that's just a great thing for the subs to see, and that's why you say the vlog and everything. Like, but we don't be on that shit. We be too busy shucking and jiving before the show.
Y'all should do a little bit, a little vlog. You know what I mean? Document a little something. Yeah,
Minute work, yeah.
Just a minute. Y'all doing greatness right now, man. You know, years later, we're gonna come back and look at this shit like, hey,
Damn, we was young.
Yep,
That's true.
Yep.
Nah, I mean, shoot, we got another little piece to the show.
Yeah, the
at
round
the end.
table discussion at the square table.
The round table discussion at the square table.
No, I think that's dope too. I like how y'all broke that off to something else.
Yeah,
That's how you keep the content, you know, different crowds and different audiences. And that's
talking about some real shiznick.
Yeah. And honestly, did you drop that? So make sure y'all be on the lookout for that first excerpt of, you know,
the square round table talk.
the square round table talk. But
The round table
like
talk
I
that's
said,
square.
man, we got JGaines, DJ Chosen. Just to finish out the show, man, I do want to say thank y'all.
Yeah, definitely appreciate
For
all
sure,
y'all
man.
time.
Because y'all did not have to come, but I'm glad y'all did come.
Yeah, for sure.
That's what she said.
We've been trying to get this shit going for forever, though.
Yeah, bro. Your boy be busy, man.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though.
That's another thing I would definitely say. I would tell myself back to that. Get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And tired.
What you gotta say, brother?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm growing as a person. So like I never really like change. Nobody really like change, but I really like a hard pass on that shit. But like now that I understand that in order to actually grow, you gotta just be like, all right, man, this box cool, but nigga, I want to go get that 67-inch box, that 73-inch box. Like, so I totally understand. But it's so great that we actually getting together now, because now we at a checkpoint in our lives. Now we can see each other grow from this point. So again, DJ Chosen,
JGaines,
it's your boy Norb,
and it's your boy Cam.
I thought he was asleep.
And this your guy Ronald McDonald.
and you know
If you
what
have,
it is that we do.
and if you have that sweet remedy,
You just fucked. He fucked it up. He fucked it up. Stubbs, Cam fucked it up.
this time you always
nigga,
fuck it up.
you
You
can't
always
blame
fuck it
that
up.
shit on me. Peace.
Nah, hell nah. So if you got that motherfucking sweet knee, you already know we got that sweet remedy for you, and we out.
Already peace.
Shout out to the TheSweetRemedyPodcast.
Let me act like I just be fucking it up.
Blame it on me, son.
No, I ain't blaming it. I ain't blaming it on you. I take the blame. I take the blame. I fucked it up. I fucked up.
Then you didn't even let me. Then you didn't let
right.
me even close it out. Which you just said it. Oh, you got the sweet knee.
You should be peace.
You couldn't even tap me and be like 1, 2, 3. Got it. Like, that's crazy.
You already chopped it. What you mean?
I did.
He's like, peace.
Lock me up. Because I thought you were going to say, ow. I thought you were going to end the show like that.
You know we gotta correct ourselves. You gonna write a paper and just leave the rest squirting?
I think Wayne's still recording this shit.
He probably is.
Let's get this in there, for real.
Follow me at It's DJ Chosen.
Oh, yeah. Well, all the information is going to be in the description below.
Oh, without a doubt.
TheLavishJourney.com. Hit me up. Shout out to TheSweetRemedyPodcast.
You want to try again?
All right.
You want to try again? From the top. From the top.
Okay. It's your boy, Norb.
And it's your boy Cam.
Come on,
Starting over
man.
from there.
Yeah, bitch. Come on. God damn.
Oh my god. I just
Rewind.
want to go to sleep.
It's your boy Norb.
And yeah, boy Cam.
Man, I'm gonna just be Dill Pickles, man. Tommy's little brother.
Damn.
Switch it up.
He the big brother and little brother in the same show.
At
Yeah,
the same
man.
damn time.
At the same
So
damn
you
time.
know what we do.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have that,
Sweet need.
we have that.
Sweet remedy boy.
Peace.
Ow.
What?
Love
I
and
like
soul.
that. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. Bro, that's fried, but that's dope. I like it. It's different. It is fried, but it's dope.
It's fried, but it's dope. Because we fuck it up every other week.
Yeah,
Yeah, we really do.
It takes time.